Ah, very nice. Haha. Perfect. Hmm. Interesting. I just got this in the mail today from FedEx. Yahoo! What up, Quindale? And I just paid for my Mafex. I liked him better like this, like when he wasn't kind of messed up and turned like villain. But I actually like him a lot as a character, but I like him better when before he turned bad, pretty much. It is a really nice figure, though, to tell you the truth. It's much better than his other one. Much better articulation. You don't have that plastic like robe over it. I got it from Karama Toys. What's up, Spectacular Umbrium? What's up, Philly Figs? Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, and if anybody's wondering, you can't. I don't think you could swap the faces with the other Gato. But I mean, you don't have that robe in the way. What's up, Spidey boy? Yeah, and I just got back from seeing the Hashira training arc, the first episode. If anybody has ever seen last time when they did the Swordsmith Village arc in theaters, the thing I didn't like with that, so they played the last two episodes of the Entertainment District or Red Light District arc. But what they did, they played the opening intro and opening or opening credits and closing credits for every episode. So it was the last two episodes. So you had four different credits. Then you got it for the Swordsmith Village arc. And it's like, you're really making people sit here and rewatch those again in theaters. So this time they cut all of that out and it just goes straight through. It just goes straight through with the last two episodes of the Swordsmith Village arc. And then the Hashir training arc just starts. It just says Ufotable and all that stuff, and then it just plays right through like how it should at a movie theater. You shouldn't have to make people sit through the goddamn credits. That really annoyed me last time, but thank God they didn't do it this time. What Mafex do you recommend if I get one? What do you like most? Like X-Men, Spider-Man, DC, Star Wars? What else does Mafex do? Is that pretty much it? I mean, depends. Pretty much like any figure you get from them is good. Like anything from like about what 5 years ago to now. I forgot when they like turned it around. Even like their older stuff is good, but you still got to worry about breaks. Hello, Eisen, right? That's how you pronounce his name. Glendale, Batman and Superman. So you want a Batman or a Superman from Mafex? The Personally, my favorite Superman figure comic version that Mafex has made was the Batman Hush one. I don't remember if I got. I don't think I got the Dark Knight Returns one, but I heard that one was really good. So if you like that style, I mean, it's a win-win either one you get. With their Henry Cavill Superman, either get their regular Justice League one or get the Black Suit one because those are pretty good too. And then for Batman, any Hush Batman is sick as hell. Some people just don't like how overly large the cape was, which I understand, but it's still a really good figure. I like the black and gray suit a little bit better than the navy blue and gray. And then like their Justice League Ben Affleck Batman's great. I know they're like gonna reissue it as well. And for Spider-Man, any of like their comic Spider-Man that they did, that one's good. Scarlet Spider's good. Um, they just they kill it with their figures. Disney and Marvel are stupid to not make Daredevil animated series TV. Oh, you mean the you want it rated like for mature audiences, or Daredevil the video game rated M, or Daredevil animated movies similar to Spider-Verse. Yeah, Daredevil should have that more like adult rating because it is Daredevil is like he has like dark moments in the comics. Like even the Netflix series has some pretty dark moments. Not like incredibly dark, but I mean, he would beat the living crap out of people, you know? So, yeah, Daredevil. Have I seen Netflix Daredevil? Yeah, I've seen all three seasons. I love all of them. That was their best Marvel show that they did. But yeah, for anybody joining, I just got the Jujutsu High School Gato here, and it's really good. I like it a lot better than the one with the robe because you don't have that clunky robe in the way, and he has really nice articulation. He can do the splits, you know, double jointed knees. Look at that! Look at that shit! And then the ankle joints are really good. Very nice. Close to a 90-degree bend, not all the way though. Torso. Yeah, the torso isn't the best going forward. I mean, it goes back pretty good. And you do have nice pivot there. Then the arms, it's pretty much similar to the Gojo, the Jujutsu High School Gojo, very similar to it. But I knew this Geto would be a lot better than the one with the robe. Like the one with the robe is great. It's great on its own, but I don't like the robe piece, and I don't like that other piece that goes over it, that kind of checkered pattern piece, because like the piece that wraps around the arm always comes out and it's kind of irritating. What's weird is they made that one, they made it peg in the rope piece or whatever, the strap that goes around his arm on the other one. It pegs in. It's like a rubbery piece, but it pegs in on the back part. On the front part, it's like a little loop and you just slide it through. I guess they did that so you can extend it if you have like his arm up or something like that. But I think I would have preferred it if they just maybe gave you two different ones, a longer one and a shorter one, and then you just peg them both in. Uh, have I seen the Wait, are you hoping they make a Jack Reacher action figure or not really? I haven't watched the TV series yet. I heard it was good, and a lot of people want that dude to play Batman. I remember he voiced and did motion capture for the Hulk looking Ninja Turtles, the one with Megan Fox, and I did like him as Raphael. I thought he was really good as Raphael, and I never realized he was the guy playing Jack Reacher in the TV show. Like I liked the first Tom Cruise movie. The second one was all right, but yeah, I need to watch the series. But I heard the series good. Is I heard the series good. I heard the series is good. Burgos. I pre-ordered Kaido a couple days ago, finally. I'm probably gonna get one with Ageless Geeks because he lets me pay in payments because that's a pretty pricey figure. But like I do want to get it. Karate Boy said Daredevil 19. Who is your all-time favorite Dragon Ball figure? Oh, figure. Hmm. I think Cooler would be up there. Bardock, but I'm biased because Bardock's my favorite character. But Cooler is really one hell of a good figure. Pretty much all the Brolys are. The superhero one, not as much as the other Brolys. Uh, Final Four and Frieza, I've always liked. That's a really good figure. What else is really good? I mean, there's so many of them. You know, like the new Goku's good. The legendary Super Saiyan one, I mean. What's up, Madara? What else is a good figure that I like a lot? Dragon Ball. I did like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. What up, Danato? Those were good figures too, or I mean, they are good figures. And I like this hand they included them with, like the open palm strike hand. Very nice. I mean, what sucks is now since he released, we have no other JJK figures announced or know who's releasing next. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Toji. I mean, it'd be really dumb if they didn't because of how highly requested he is. It's I remember when Bardock, people kept requesting Bardock and they finally made him like 10, 12 years later. So, but I don't think it's going to take them that long to do Toji. How disappointing is the FP Goku? They continue to make faceplates for it, and it still looks ugly. FP Goku, are you talking about the manga Ultra Instinct one? Are you talking about that one? Yeah. So let me get back to Demon Slayer too. I'll continue reading or answering questions. Uh, oh wait, Quandale. I would do anything for a Netflix Daredevil figure. From which company, Quandale? Because Mafex, not Mafex, Mezco did a good black suit one. Their red suit one was, but the black suit one, like the vigilante suit, that one was actually really good. Yeah, that Bardock is a really good figure, Karate Boy. Donato, I had a dream where I was in school and in my locker there was the new 2.0 Itachi. The window for the box was blurry, but the colors looked like Itachi. What's this mean? It means that they will announce Itachi soon. Oh, Mayfax or figure arts, okay. Virgo, Snowfall Power with the new accessory set. Full power. Oh, the Super Saiyan. Oh, I mean, that's just a new head sculpt, it looks like, for that accessory set. That's all that looks like. Uh, that's like a Goku accessory, you know? It just looks like it's just the head and then the accessories. Matter, I remember Orochimaru was requested when Naruto. Yeah, even Pain was. Yeah, so many characters were requested, and they are starting to like make them now. Quandel, I also need Marvel Legends to remake them or re-release them. It would make a lot of money. Yeah, their Netflix Daredevil was all right. It really it was okay, you know. Karate Boy, Marvel Legends have been trash lately. Kind of sucks to see it like that. Which figures? Because I did like a nice chunk of the '97 X-Men were pretty good. Like that Wolverine was actually done really well. The Gambit I never opened, but he looked much better than their previous Gambits. Uh, I just got Bishop. That one isn't too bad. The Magnetos, I don't really care about it. And then Rogue, I didn't open up yet. But I don't really collect Marvel Legends like that because I only get like specific characters, you know? Um, but yeah, is anybody going to see the Hashira training arc in theaters, or are you just going to wait until it comes out and starts releasing episodes weekly? Silence! Oh yeah, I got my Luffy tattoo. I know it looks all messed up because it's in an ink bag, so it looks messed up. But it's super fresh. It's like that. Like it looks real clean. And then next, we're gonna do Zoro and then Sanji. So, but the way he did the wanted posters, he wants to make it look like it's like blowing around in the wind or blowing around through like smoke or smoke or something. So, yeah. But yeah, it's in an ink bag, so it looks kind of like smudged. But he did it looks exactly like the wanted poster, Luffy's. And I went with the more classic look for Luffy, not Gear 5, because you know it. that's like Luffy's regular look. It's he's not always in Gear 5. This is how he always looks, like this, where he's waving. You should get a double D tattoo. I do have one right here. I want to add like a 19 on it though. The new line is full of characters that literally. Yeah, I noticed that they do a lot of like I don't even know half or most of them anymore. I'm just like, who the hell are these characters? Is that why you mean by trash? It's like characters nobody really cares about. Like you have the A list characters, the B list characters, and then C and below that people really don't like. I mean, it was really good. You do get to see two Hashira fight, like some throwaway demons. Like, no, you don't see any Upper Moon in it, and there was a lot of funny scenes in it too. And you see a lot more with all the Hashira as well. And they like literally just start the Hashira training with just like the basic demon slayers, not like Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu are about to start training. So that's where it pretty much ended. But the thing with the Hashira training arc from the manga, there's not too much. Like I don't, it's probably like a few episodes, So it's definitely gonna start the Infinity Castle arc. It has to. Was it going to be like 5 episodes for Hashira training arc? That'd be pretty stupid, and then make us wait another year. So I feel like it's going to be like the very beginning of the Infinity Castle arc because it jumps into it right then. I mean, maybe 6 episodes at the most. It'd be as short as like season 2 was Mugen Train and the Entertainment District. The Entertainment District was what, like 11 episodes? And then Mugen Train was 9? 8 or I think 8. That's how long I think the Hashira training arc will be. 8 episodes. You know what I mean? So with them calling it Hashira training arc, it doesn't seem like they're really going to jump into the Infinity Castle arc. Burgos, I'm going tomorrow. Yeah, if you saw it last time in theaters, they made you watch like all the opening and closing credits. They just cut all that this time, and it's like a movie. It just goes straight through. Last 2 episodes of Swordsmith Village arc, then our episode of the Hashira training arc. But you do get to see Obanai, which is the Serpent Hashira, and Sanemi, which is Genya's brother, the dude with the white hair. You get to see them fight a little bit. But like I said, they're just fighting like throwaway demons. But it's cool to see them fight because we really haven't. We only seen like a few Hashira fight, like Giyu a tiny bit, Shinobu just a little bit. Tengen and Rengoku are really the ones we saw most, and we saw Mutachido and Mitsuri fight, and then that was pretty much it. And then we still have Guillaume, Obanai, and Sanemi. And I think that's it. And then we really need to see Giyu fight. Karate Boy. Yeah, the Marvel Legends are running out of ideas now. Anyway, I'm freaking pumped for the new arc of Demon Slayer. Madara, I kind of want to get a Sasuke curse mark tattoo. On your neck? Like where he has it? I think I might cover this up and have the dude black it out in like a pirate flag, like a rectangle, and then make it the Straw Hats Jolly Roger, their flag, their pirate flag. Because I don't like that. I mean, it's all right, but she really didn't do what I wanted, and then she added that stupid black shading in the back. She asked me if I wanted shading, and I'm thinking like, all right, some shading in the red, that'll look pretty cool. And she freaking shaded the black in the back. Like usually when I'm getting tattooed, I don't sit there and stare at it. I just like I'm either on my phone, but like the new tattoo artist that I go to, like this guy does really really great work. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, with the Hashiro training arc, did you see the new Dragon Ball Super manga they're working on? Goku perfected Ultra Instinct, fights Beast Gohan. It's sweet. Yeah, I didn't read it, but I want to, and I know about that. I know that Goku fought Beast Gohan. What's up, Straw Hat Tony? But yeah, I need to. I think there are only two chapters in. What sucks about that manga is we only get it once a month, like a comic book, and it's like why make us wait so long? So I'm trying to let like a few chapters build up before I really like read it. Like I like doing binge stuff. Like when Wano was going on, I stopped watching it at a point to let the episodes build so I could just binge it. So I might wait for like five chapters to come out, but I really do want to see the Goku and Gohan battle. And I like how they did it that early, and it's already in the second chapter, so that's pretty dope. But yeah, the Hashira training arc was it, you don't really get to see too many like you don't see really see anything with Upper Moon demons, and you don't really see anything with Muzan. It's pretty much like the beginning of the end, which is pretty much what the Hashira training arc is. Like it's the beginning of the big battle coming up. You know, they're trying to train all the Hashira, not the Hashira are trying to train all the like lower ranked demon slayers to get them up to a stronger level to prepare them for this big battle. Cry boy, yeah, I'm probably gonna wait until more chapters release and read it. But I really want to see Ultra Ego Vegeta fight Beast go on. That would be interesting. I wonder if he will. Did you read both chapters? I don't even know if I think Star Blast read the first one. I don't know if he read the second one yet. I'm gonna have to ask him. Can't wait to get my next tattoo. Going to do a back piece, hopefully with the Straw Hats and other cartoons and anime. Just to let you know, if you get stuff on your spine, it's going to hurt a lot. Usually, like on the bone, does hurt. What's weird, yeah, the guy even touched up my knuckle tattoos that the other girl didn't like fully color in. But like on your knuckles really doesn't hurt because it's so quick and then it's done. But like when you get it on your spine, because I have a tattoo on my upper back, and it was hitting my upper two spinal cord pieces, right? The upper two pieces that you feel on your back sticking out. It was hitting those. I don't think it hit the third one. It might have. But man, when he was tattooing that, I just wanted to scream, "Stop for a second, stop!" Because it feels like a bee's constantly like stinging you. Like the spine really hurts. So if you do get back tattoos and characters, maybe avoid your spine. I'm just trying to warn you. Uh, but yeah, what's cool too is my tattoo artist. He was telling me somebody called them and they wanted a back tattoo and they wanted to get what Ace has, which is Whitebeard's Jolly Roger. But if you think of that, it's a cross with Whitebeard's Jolly Roger, right? So the cross that goes vertical goes directly down Ace's spine. So he told the dude, like, that's like, it's going to be a sick tattoo, but it's really going to hurt on your spine. And I guess the dude got discouraged and didn't want to get it. I mean, that shit is going to hurt a lot, especially going all down your spine. I feel like that's one of the most painful places to get a tattoo. Like, even some of the parts here hurt. You could even see, like, it cut me. See? So imagine that, like, happening on your spine, too. Yeah, Ace getting a tattoo like that definitely does have big balls for doing a tattoo directly down your spine. Like that had to have been painful. I know there's like a new thing, but you have to be like really rich. So what they do, Like if you're super rich and can afford it, they knock you out, right? And then they just have like 3 to 6 tattoo artists just work on your body tattoo or whatever it is, and you're getting your whole body pretty much covered, but they knock you out and they give you the tattoo, so then you don't feel that pain. Which I mean, if I was getting like a full like, I guarantee you that's what Machine Gun Kelly just did. If you've seen his new tattoo, he just blacked out from like his neck down to like his abs about, and even down his arms, it's all blacked out. I guarantee you he got knocked out and just had a bunch of tattoo artists black out his body like that. Like that shit hurts. Shred, Tony. I got all my tattoos at 16. I'm now 40. Time to touch them up. Yeah, yeah. Back in like, it must have been like maybe late 90s, early 2000s for you. And I am a butcher, not so rich. Yeah, tattoos can be expensive. Luckily, the dude I see, like it took him almost 2.5 hours to do that one, but he only charged me for an hour. So he's like real cool because I'm like his only client that brings him unique stuff like this, and he really loves doing it. Because the most basic tattoos are like flowers or roses or skulls or something. So he's constantly doing the same shit. So he's like, yeah, just keep bringing me cool characters to do, and I'll keep hooking you up. So, like, if you could find a cool tattoo artist like that, because he's the first one that I found that's just really chill like that. Ari Harris, what up, DD19? I'm glad you were digging my Marvel Legends Sabretooth custom on the Venom buck. Yeah, it looked pretty good, dude. I mean, that is a good body to put it on for Sabretooth. And Sabretooth has always been one of my favorite villains from X-Men. Like, I really want to get that 2-pack with him and Wolverine, but I don't want to spend like what is it, like $50 for it? And then you have people on eBay trying to sell it for like 70, $80 already. It's like, Jesus Christ, the thing didn't even like properly release yet. I think it like the first wave of them released on Amazon. Strad Tony has tattoo is crazy. Not a fan of it. Whose tattoo? Ace's? 97? Wait, I'm confused. His tattoo is crazy. Oh, you're talking about Machine Gun Kelly's tattoo. Yeah, I forgot I was talking about that. Yeah, like I'm not like a big fan of blackout tattoos. I mean, like that shit has to hurt, especially when they're doing his elbows too. You know he got knocked out. Like I said, if you have money and you're doing something like that, or getting like a lot of work done somewhere, it is good to do that, but it costs money. Karate Boy. So, what's your opinion on the Demonic Fit and Con Studios Drag Ball figure? My favorite is the Super Saiyan 5 Goku Con Studios. This one? You're saying that one's your favorite, or the other Super Saiyan 5 Goku? Because that one, it's like supposed to either be Tablos or Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Because Tablos had more reddish skin. This one's more of like a pale skin, you know. My favorite, I do really like the Time Breaker Goku Black, and I hope they do a Time Breaker Bardock. But that Time Breaker Goku Black from Demonical Fit is a really nice figure. Yeah, yeah, I do really like that Super Saiyan 5. Like all their Super Saiyan 5 stuff is just really cool looking. Like that's why I like Khan, Beast Deities, whatever you want. I like calling them Khan, but they had to change their name because I guess Tamashii Nation or Bandai or somebody was trying to sue them or something. But like I like those non-canon type characters. You know we're never gonna get them in figure arts. It's like why even bother? Bandai, Tamashii Nations, whatever. You guys are never gonna make those characters. Like let these third party companies do it. Who cares? Pretty Harris. I pre-ordered my SH figure arts. King Cold. People on Facebook community said it sold out earlier today. Some people are funny and idiots. It. I don't even know if it's a premium Bandai exclusive because I saw it on like Big Bad Toy Store and some other places. But I think a lot of people didn't want to buy it because it was too expensive. But I believe he comes with that little throne that he's sitting on with Frieza sitting next to him. So that's because in yen he was around like 17,000, which is probably like $100. Because yen like dropped for us, it dropped in price. Like if you're paying with US dollars, like because I just paid for. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I just paid for my new Mafex Mandalorian and my live action figure arts Zoro Mekenu, and it was like 21,000 yen. It only came out to like $144. What's up, Ghost Tab? So like the difference in yen and US dollars, because I remember like when yen every 10,000 was like $100. So when I saw like 21,000, I thought I was gonna be paying like $200, but it was only $144. I'm like, oh shit, keep that yen at that level. That's where I like it. It's weird how their currency does that, you know? Like I don't know if that ever happens with us, if like people from other countries buy stuff from us and our currency like moves around like that. Yeah, like I always prefer buying from Japan over buying from US retailers. Now that Japan retailers caught on to how fast DHL is, a lot more using DHL. Even like FedEx isn't bad because this got shipped with FedEx, and I got it from Karama Toys. You could either type in karamatoys.com. They used to be bandaiονline.com, and they shipped it Monday, and I got it today. So that's pretty much like DHL type speed, which is what I like. But yeah, and especially now, Ghost Hub, with how I was saying the currency is with yen, like even though it's showing more, like what I was saying, like every 10,000 used to be like $100 for us. Now it's not. Their currency like dropped for us. So like what I was saying when I paid for that Mafex Mandalorian and the figure arts live action Zorro, it was 21,000 yen. So I thought it was going to be like 200 or $210, but it only came out to $144. Yeah, Karama Toys is another good spot that I feel like a lot of people don't really know about. They're it seems like they're starting to get a little more known, which is cool because they are a legit company. I do like them. Whatever happened to Nippon Yasen? Are they even still around? Because whenever I would try to search them, their website wouldn't work unless they changed their name. Anime Export, yeah, they're. I haven't had any issues with them yet. They did replace my broken SH Figure Arts guts and sent me new legs with new with ankles and stuff because my ankle joints broke. But they stick with like postal service, which is fine. Like you'll still get it in like 3 to 5 days or something like that. Chroma Toys also do exclusives. Yeah, yeah. So does Anime Export. Nippon Yasen closed down and paid the people like a lot of people get ripped off. Yeah, Nippon Yasen, they were never one of my favorites. They were always like a last resort Japan retailer that I would go to. Brady Harris, mid to late October release. Will you be making a cloth cape for King Cold? The thing with that, we would just, it's like we would just have to make like the bottom part. I mean, we could do it like how we did the Gammas, but he has such like a big chunk that just is like the way it's connected with like a big button or something, but it looks like it's two pieces, like how they did Saiyaman. But Saiyaman, you could unpeg that upper piece and take it off. I don't know if you could do that with King Cold, so we'll have to wait until it comes out to find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Ning said Karama Toys is my secret go-to website. Yeah, they're what's crazy is they used to be BandaiOnline.com, and that still works. It directs you to Karama Toys, like that's still them. But that's when I like found out about them because I thought Bandai Online back then was like Bandai's website, and then I realized they're just some regular retailer. So that's how I found out about them one time. But Karama Toys, I do like them. They're pretty cool. I haven't had any like breaks or issues and needed replacements yet, and I hope that doesn't happen because I never want that to happen. Like I got a break with my SH Figure Arts Green Goblin, and I'm gonna get a replacement, and then I got a break. If you guys remember when I was in Florida, I found the best action IDW Raphael with a motorcycle, and his all his joints worked. And I went to swap his head with the motorcycle one, and as I was pulling it off, the entire and it's a thick neck joint, like where it connects to the body, the whole thing ripped apart. Hold on, let me show you. So since I don't really like loyal subjects, they're kind of assholes. They have replaced like when they made the San Diego Comic Con versions. I remember their Leonardo's had a lot of issues, and they did send me a replacement for that. But you can see right here with the Raphael, like look how thick these neck joints are. Like, how did that rip off? Look how thick that damn thing is. How did that break off, dude? And his neck articulated. It's not like it was stuck or anything. So as I popped it off, it just ripped apart. And I did contact them, and I'll tell you guys this in a second. Like, they're kind of messed up for this. Because, like I said, they did replace my Leonardo. I mean, it is just like a $20 figure. I don't mind just buying a separate Raphael to use for this, but still, as a company, you should replace your shit if shit like this happens, dude. Like, come on, bro. So I'm gonna shit on loyal subjects or best action for a little bit because they're kind of being like assholes. So when they did the San Diego Comic Con stuff, I asked them if they wanted to collaborate, and they're like, "Yeah, what's up, Tommy?" And they were like, "Yeah." So yeah, let me just tell you guys a story of the Loyal Subjects, which is this company that makes the IDW their best action. That's their action figure line, best action. You find them in Walmart, Target, other stores as well. But so this past San Diego or last San Diego Comic Con in 2023, when they announced their turtles. It was these turtles, right? They just had a nice like black wash on them to give them more like a rugged look, you know. So I contacted them and asked them if they wanted to collaborate. I think I contacted them on Instagram, and then they gave me like the email, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we would love to collaborate with you." Like after this, I'm never gonna like. I don't care about collaborating with toy companies. Like screw all of them. I'll just do my own thing. Now I'm gonna shit on you as a figure company for being dickheads pretty much. So no, I'm not taking my hat off. So uh, you're acting like I'm at like a dinner table or something. Take your hat off at dinner. So I asked them if they wanted to collaborate, and they said, yeah, like we'd love to collaborate with you. So they were going to send me all the turtles to review, and I waited and waited, and I emailed them and told them like I bought the Leonardo, so I don't need that. Just the other ones. I even told them I don't mind paying for it. I just the thing with me, I just like getting them. Like if I'm gonna review them, I like getting them before other reviewers. What's up, Jermaine? So they're all down for it, and then I waited and waited, heard nothing, got nothing. Then I emailed them, and they still told me like, yeah, we're gonna send them to you. We're just waiting to get them or something. And never heard from them again. It's like, bro, if you didn't want to collaborate, you could have just said no, thank you. Like, why are you gonna tell somebody, yeah, and then you don't collaborate with them? You know what I mean? It's like, why? Did Raphael's head break? It sure did. It sure did. And it's such a thick neck joint. So that's my one part of the story of Best Action, the loyal subjects. They want to do me dirty. I'm gonna call them out on it now on my channel. Um, so that's the one dirty thing they did to me. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'll just buy them. So I bought them all when they put them back up on the website and got them anyway. But like, why say you're going to collaborate with somebody and then you don't follow through with it? Like NECA collaborated with me, I think once, or they were going to send me something, but they said I wouldn't get it until like after it's in stock in stores. I'm like, it's all right. I'll just buy it because, like I said, I just want to get it early to review it before everyone else reviews it, and then it's kind of pointless putting a review up. Like NECA is cool as hell when it comes to collaborating with them. That's probably why Anthony's Customs does it a lot with them. So the next thing now is with this. Like I said, remember the Leonardo, right? The San Diego Comic Con one. He had issues. Like it wasn't fully connected here, and his arm just kept falling off. So they sent me a replacement for that. And they screwed up his sword so bad too. So I bought this in Florida. I had to throw away the box, Chris. So I have no box for him because I couldn't fit it in my luggage. So I contacted them and I asked them if they'd be able to send me just a replacement, like body. I don't need the hands or anything, just so I could get a replacement. And all they said was, "Oh, thank you for buying our figures. Um, sorry, we can't send you a replacement. We recommend you go back to the retailer." So I emailed them back. I'm like, I would have done that, but I told them I don't have the box, and I would have done that if I still had the box. Like I have the receipt and everything, but Walmart's not going to take it back without the box. Stores aren't going to take stuff back without the original box. They need the barcode and all that shit. So I sent them that email and haven't heard back from them. And I guarantee you I won't. So loyal subjects who make best action figures, they're I don't know, man. I don't like the people working there. They were cool sending me that Leonardo replacement, but that's because it was a QC issue. But then when they said they were down to collaborate with me, not once but twice, and then they never sent stuff for me to review, even though I said I'd pay for it, I don't mind paying for it. Like I don't need free stuff, you know? Um, they just never heard from them. They do that. They like ghost you. And that's not cool for a figure company to do that. Especially if you're going to make figures that break apart or have QC issues and you want to kind of just say something and bounce off. Dude, get out of here, you little 12-year-old. Uh, see you later, little kid. Go give your mom's phone back. Yeah, so that's the issue with them, you know. Yeah. So not a big fan of them as a company with those two things right there. So, but yeah, that sucks that happened. But like Bandai or Tamashii Nations or Bandai Namco, they're real good with replacements. You just need a receipt. You need to show a picture of the barcode, and then you need to show a picture of the warning label. And I think that's it. And then they send you a replacement. It's like, dude, you don't make super expensive figures, and you have a toy company. Like, even though Tamashii Nation screws up sometimes with figures, if there a break happens or something, they replace it. Like same thing. Like if you buy a cape off us, it maybe a piece of bendy wire was sticking out, I'll send you a replacement, and that's your responsibility as a retailer to replace your defective items, even if it broke like that. Like I said, the neck joint was moving and his head was moving all around. So it was really odd that he pulled the whole like neck off. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, loyal subjects are best action. Shady dudes, man. Shady dudes. Yeah, like do a flip. I can, but I'm not gonna do a flip here. All right, let me go back to these comments. Karate Boy, I've only used 5K toys, so this is all new to me. I'll have to go check out Karama Toys. Yeah, I love 5K toys too. They're really good. They're mainly pretty much like third party stuff, which is why I love them though, because they give you like some of the greatest third party stuff. Like, wait, I don't think I got this from them. Sorry. But I think they did have that Darth Maul, but they have like so many good third party company lines, and I love what they bring to their store. I know their like store you could go into and buy stuff. They have like legit figure company stuff there as well. But yeah, 5K Toys is pretty good. I like 5K. Ghost Hub, I lost like 400 USD from them because they ran away with my money when they closed. Oh, Nippon, yeah. Screw them, man. Didn't what was the other company that did that? Dark Dork Side Toys or something? Were they wasn't that the other company where they had that big issue? And even like Shardamus had to address it because you I felt bad for him because he was like he had to deal with them promoting them. So then it made him look bad. And it's like, damn. Ghost Tab. Anime Solaris is my secret go-to. Oh, I've never heard of them. Thank you, Ghost Tab. They get their postings late, so I can get Makra. I don't know that character's name. Days after most retailers sell out. Okay, so they're a good like if everything else is sold out, check them out. And then Ghost Tab also said, I see best or loyal best action, loyal subjects as proto NECA. They are getting better, but are not there yet. Yeah, they are getting better, especially compared to the crap they used to make, like their old Lord of the Rings stuff. I remember I did a toy hunt video and I pointed them out and I'm like, what the hell are these? And I just kept ripping on them because they were so weird looking. They kind of look like the old Mego figures from the freaking 70s. They look so bad. Like they had Barbie doll faces, but then they had like I don't know. Their figures look so bad. They have gotten so much better. Even today, they keep getting better, but they do still suffer from QC issues. Like if you have the IDW Leonardo, for some reason, I don't have him with me. He's in my storage unit. Both his swords, so one of them's made correct, but then the other one's like straight. Like you know, katana's supposed to be a slight curve. So one of them's made like that, and the other one's just like straight down, and it's like has that bladed look on the end. It's so weird how they did it, and every one of those Leonardos had that. I don't know if the regular version, like this, had that issue, but the one with the wash, the San Diego Comic Con exclusive ones, did have that issue. But yeah, they are slowly getting better. I never opened the regular IDW shredder, but I did open the Walmart exclusive one where it's maroon his cape instead of red, and he's a little more darker colors, the more vibrant, like the regular one. That I was annoyed with because if you look at the bicep and the swivel, the arm's like hanging half off, and it's like, dude, how does this get past QC, like quality control? You know what I mean? And it was like that with both arms, and whenever you would move it, they'd pop right off. And yeah, and then they gave him a torso joint, but it literally does nothing. Like, why give him it? You gave the waist swivel. All you could do is swivel the torso, and it's a ball peg. So they still are working out kinks that they haven't fully, figured out yet. And I'm sure over time they will get better. Yeah, they're a cheaper domestic company, and I like what they're making, but the they do have some problems still. Rixie, did the figure set break? Yes, it did. Ghost Hub, collaborate with McFarlane. That way you can review their NFTs. Is that the digital figures, Ghost Hub? Is that what you're telling me to review? Oh God, I would never. Like I think Shardamus collaborates with him. That's why he reviews a lot of McFarlane, and he's interviewed Todd McFarlane a bunch of times. But I wouldn't even want to get their stuff to review. Like I really just don't. I don't like reviewing figures that much anymore. It kind of. What's up, Kuso? It kind of like. Um, I kind of not really lost interest. Some figures I don't mind reviewing here and there, but not like how I used to. I like doing like other types of videos. Kind of when I went away for that year, I kind of learned more about being a content creator, which I'm trying to like add into my channel, you know what I mean? That's why I do more different types of videos. Like I learned stuff, failed at it, you still learn as a content creator, you learn and learn, it's like you can make your mind like a sponge and absorb so much. Like you could fail sometimes, which I have, and I've succeeded too. It's crazy. I've tried stuff that failed, and then I tried stuff so random that blew up and got me over 160,000 followers on TikTok, and it's like Jesus, like it's crazy, like the stupid things that get popular. But I've even learned like writing a script with stuff is I never used to write scripts for anything, but especially with like history of action figures, I write down the script and everything. Even reviews now, I'll write down scripts, and it does help out a lot more. Like when I mess around with the figure, I go over the pros and cons, and I'll write them down. Then when I'm writing the script, I'll add in those pros and cons I want to put. Like if it's something with the articulation, I make sure to put it in during the articulation segment. But some stuff I still just do off the top of the head, like the most wanted SH figure arts, Naruto figures, that video Champ's working on right now. What I'll do is I'll gather like information of social media, like mainly Tamashii Nation's Instagram account, and you could see characters people request a lot. So you just do research on stuff, make sure you're able to get the proper research. Like history of action figures, I really have to like make sure I get everything right. Because I remember when I first started, I was saying for the Dragon Ball figures, that one figure line was first, but it was actually like I had it flipped, and I did fix it in the Gohan video. Um, then I did a Ninja Turtle one. That one I pretty much knew off my head. I just forgot which years stuff came out, so I just did research on that. And then Spider-Man now. Like Glenn Webb, I think mainly just focused on Marvel Legends Spider-Man figures, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me. What I do is I like to it that is Glenn Webb inspired, the history of action figures videos, but I like to figure out when we got like the first legit action figure of that character, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was Playmates, and the last or most current is probably Best Action or Super 7. Probably I think Best Action and Super 7 were kind of around the same time, but you just got to figure out when stuff released. That's all you have to do. Like right now, I'm doing Spider-Man, and from what I gathered, the Mego MEGO figure line from the '70s was the first like actual action figure of Spider-Man. Then, as time went on, we get into Toy Biz, Marvel Legends. Mattel even did stuff before then. I think Mattel. Oh, my list is on my phone. Mattel, I think, was after Mego, but there's so many different lines that made Spider-Man figures, especially now. And I just find all that very interesting, seeing all the different toy lines that made this character. Like I want to do a Batman one, I want to do a Superman one. With Naruto, I think I just have to do Naruto as a whole, kind of like Ninja Turtles, instead of just a character-based one. Same with One Piece. I think I would have to do One Piece as a whole, not just like Luffy figures or Zoro figures. They didn't really make figures for like Naruto and because Dragon Ball had a lot of shit. That's why I'm able to do characters. Like I want to do a bar. Yeah, we could do a Bardock one. Trunks one I want to get to at some point. Broly, people do request Broly for that. Like, so Dragon Ball, you could do characters. But, I mean, you can't really do like Bulma, because I think I mean, I guess you could. Irwin and Jax have made Bulmas, so you can do like Bulma. Um, but like say like Star Wars, you could do individual characters as well. Maybe a Darth Vader one might be good. I would like to do Darth Maul, but like I said, Darth Maul didn't pop up to what, like 99 or 98 or something like that. So it's it depends what it is that you can really delve into it. Like comic book characters, you can really delve in. Like there's a lot of different figure lines that made comic book character figures. Like I might do one of Predators because I think we got our first Predator figures in the 90s. And like today now, NECA mainly has it on lock, but there is like a domestic company. They don't make the greatest ones, but you can find them in Walmart today. Even I think Kenner started Predator and Alien figures back in the day. But I could do like maybe Predator and Aliens or something. Because even Figure Arts has done them. You have Hiya Toys. Like there's a lot of stuff that make them now. Maybe Godzilla and King Kong. That would be interesting. Even though Godzilla and King Kong figures wouldn't be super articulated, I could go by like what they made because they're probably most likely be statues. But we've gotten Godzilla and King Kong figures throughout the years, so there's so many different things you could do. Ninja Turtles I wanted to do because I even remember collecting Ninja Turtles as a kid. Like, say I want to do Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. Um, it's like those you would have to do as a whole, like what I said with Naruto and One Piece. So like Mortal Kombat would just have to be Mortal Kombat, because they didn't make that many figure lines of it. But yeah, to me, like I think what made me really want to do this was definitely Glenn Webb's evolution of action figures, and then watching the toys that made us. Like I want to do a Power Rangers episode at some point too. So to me, those videos I find more fun to do, and you learn stuff too, and it's just fun. What's up, Miguel? How's it going? Sorry, I was kind of going on there for a while. Kuso, hey, what did the NECA? No, this isn't NECA. This is Best Action, the Loyal Subjects. That's the IDW Raphael it broke on me. You probably remember I was showing that I got it for a discount at Walmart. But yeah, like the neck joint worked and everything, and I articulated it. And then when I went to swap the heads, the whole neck pulled off with it. And they have like really thick neck joints, so I was kind of surprised. Let me get back to the comments. I am a bit behind. Hello again, Miguel. Sorry, I just see the comments now. Gustav, I buy from E-Night Media. You don't pay taxes and they are legit with me. Okay, maybe that's another retailer I could try out. You have a lot of good ones, Gustav. Superhero Brand. Were you able to get the SH Figure Arts Kurama Link Mode Naruto? Every time I look for it, I can't find it. I think I pre-ordered it with Ageless Geeks, but I think my last live, a lot of people said it's a premium Bandai exclusive, so only certain websites will have it. Try Big Bad Toy Store. Because they get the premium Bandai exclusives. That's probably why you can't find it, Superhero Brand. Norma, do you have a Venom figure? I most certainly do, Norma. I do have one right here that I actually got. Oh no, something fell. I actually got this at MegaCon, which is it's just the Marvel Legends movie Venom, and I did just buy the 2-pack comic version Venom, so it's pretty much on this body, but you get comic version. It's more comic accurate. You have the comic head sculpts, and then you don't have like these grayish veins, but it's on this body, which is a really good body for Venom for an action figure. But yeah, anybody who wants a movie Venom and you don't want to spend over $100 for the figure arts one, grab this one. It is well worth the $30. He's $30 pretty much everywhere. But yeah, I recommend the hell out of this figure. And I know the one that comes in that 2-pack. I forgot the guy's name. It's the Venom with the wings. He comes in the 2 pack with that dude with the sword. I don't know his name, but he's on that same body, and they made the body more comic accurate without the veins and stuff. But it still has like that symbiote look, like how this one has, which is cool. And then you get the comic accurate head sculpts. Karate Boy, Diddy, sorry, I'm talking about Dragon Ball figures a lot, but what's your opinion? Hey, you could talk about Dragon Ball as much as you want, buddy. What is your opinion on Dragon Stars? I'm not really the biggest fan of them, but they are good. Like some of the stuff really isn't bad. Like I have some anime hero stuff, which is Bandai America. Like they make good stuff sometimes. Like I'm not a fan of like how their Luffy looks, so I never bought it. Their Zoro I wasn't a fan of. Same with Ace, so I never bought those or their Law. But some stuff I do like I have their Frankie and Brooke, and I mean for what Frankie is, it's not a bad figure. Their Brooke is really good. What I do love by them, even though it's not Dragon Stars, it's the same company though. I love their Tony Tony Chopper. If you want a good Tony Tony Chopper to fit in with your figure arts, I recommend grabbing this until we get a figure arts one, because who knows when we're going to get a figure arts one. But he comes with like 4 faces. You have a few alternate arms as well, so they give you a bunch of accessories with him because they're making up for him being such a small figure, so they make up for it with accessories. But the Dragon Stars, like I said, yeah, some stuff's good, some stuff not as good, but I mean they're not bad for like 20 $25 figures, you know. And if you can't always afford to get figure arts all the time, they're good. I guess stand-ins, you know, until maybe you can say you can't afford the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's a good stand-in, the Dragon Stars, until you can get the SH Figure Arts one, you know. So they're not my favorite line, but they're not like horrible. And out of all like American companies that make anime figures, they're probably one of the better ones. Because you have McFarlane Toys, and his are always like hit and miss. Uh, like his Inosuke looks good, but that's because you don't see his face. He has a boar mask. But yeah, out of all American companies, Bandai America is probably one of the better ones. Excuse me. Ghost Tav, why don't you buy a new Raphael and use the box to request a replacement? And then, you know what? That's a good idea. I do have that Raphael. Oh, I would have to get the motorcycle one. You know what? He probably is on sale by me too. The reason why I bought that one is because he was on sale for $20, and I'm like, let me just buy it. Oh, Norma, you want to see the broken figure? Yeah. So when I got this, I opened it up on a live, and I was messing around, even like before, and the neck was articulating and everything. All the joints worked fine. Then I wanted to, because I was going to display him on his motorcycle. So this is the head that comes on him. But when I like it moved around and everything, so the joint wasn't stuck. So when I pulled up and tried to get it off, it just came right off. And it's like I said, it's a thick neck joint for a neck joint. Usually you have really thin neck joints. So that's what surprised me even more. But I wanted to put his motorcycle helmet on. And even if I just put it like that, it kind of looks weird because now he has no neck. So he looks neckless. Necklace. Oh God. But yeah, I was gonna pose him on the motorcycle with this, but I guess I can't now. I mean, I do have this Raphael, the individually packaged one, so it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, all I have to do is just buy another one. What are they, like $20, $22 or something like that? So even if they don't replace it, which I don't think they will, it's like whatever. I could always just buy another one. Oh wait, I have the San Diego Comic Con version too, so technically I don't even need another one. But yeah, it's just the like when a figure company can't. That's like if you bought a cape off me and like Because sometimes you have there's an issue on shit. That's what happens when you make products. Not everyone's going to be perfect. So say you bought like a cape off me, and then a piece of bendy wire poked out, and I just told you like, oh well, I can't send. It's like me saying, oh, I'm not going to send you a replacement. And it's messed up. It's like NECA's good with replacing stuff. Pretty much every other figure line is good with replacing stuff, and not off to a good start. But we'll see if they respond back. So Virgos, Nations just teased Itachi as the next figure. Oh, did they just tease it on Instagram or something? I mean, I can't look right now because I'm using my phone for the live, which I should plug it in because my battery's kind of getting low. Whoops, my plug doesn't fully make it over there. Kuso, I just finished watching Baki, the Grappler in '94. And man, the anime is actually great. 48 episodes, and it was action driven. I heard the original was really good. I never watched it. I watched part two, like the first one that went on Netflix. I think it was just called Baki. That's the one I watched. Because I know the first one, I think he's like fighting, trying to get stronger than his father and fight his father or something like that. Yeah, I think the 2018 one is the one I watched, Kuso. Like, because I skipped the '94 one because it was already on Netflix. I just wanted some new anime to watch, and my friend recommended it. And it really wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Goes to have other companies or Anime Island. Anime to watch. Hello, Hollis Whites. Kuso, I'm just wondering if Storm Collectibles Baki can be modded in height. I would definitely get a Baki Hanma figure if it's under. Which, see, I love Storm collectibles, but that's what gets me with them. Like NECA, they make their predators like 8 inches, but it makes sense because in if there was really predators, they'd be around 8 feet tall. So that makes sense in 1/12 scale. Even like their Ninja Turtles are 6 inch scale, like the ones they make now. So like some stuff is 7 inch, but that's the thing with Storm. They're either like 7 or 8 inch. Like the reptile I have, he's like a 7 inch figure. That's like it's not a horrible scale, but like most companies either do 1/12 scale, which is 6 inch, or they do 1/6 scale, which is 12 inch, and then you have 3 3/4 inch. So like companies that do like a random 7 inch scale or like a 10 inch scale, it's just so random. It's like why do such like a odd scale and then prevent collectors from being able to put all their figures on the same shelf in the same scale. Like McFarlane Toys put his 7 inch on purpose so you couldn't display them with Marvel Legends. It's like, what kind of a nut shot is that to collectors? It's like a smack in the face. Like, really, dude? Like, what? So, why do that? That's such a dickhead move to do, man. But yeah, with Storm, I don't know if you can mod it to shrink them like an inch or two. It might depend on like maybe their torso joint if you could cut it down or something. I don't know, or the neck joint, but then it might look misproportioned. You know what I mean? It won't look entirely like well, the proportions will look a little weird. Maybe I don't know. You would definitely. I don't know if you're a customizer, but you would definitely have to ask a customizer if they can. But like when it comes to stuff that's like 7 8 inch scale, I just leave them on their own shelf. Like that the storm stuff I'll put like with my NECA predators or my NECA figures, because they're more in the proper scaling with each other. Or if you collect McFarlane toys, then you can scale them with them. Norma, do you have a Darth Vader figure that we can see? I don't think I have one on me. The only Darth I have is this Darth Maul, which is a really good figure. Saw a piece of hair on him, and now I don't see it. But this is a third party Darth Maul, and he has cloth clothing, as you can see, and then they put bendy wire in this piece. There's bendy wire in this piece as well. He does come with his hooded cloak, which is also wired, but if you do buy this, you don't get these are custom boots that have a cut so I can use ankle joints. If you do buy this figure, you will get a boot that's just one solid piece. It's like a rubbery plastic, but you can't use the ankle joints, which was the only negative about the figures. So I got these custom boots so you could use his ankle joints. And now this to me is the best Darth Maul figure around. But I did want to get the Champ Animation has it. I did want to get shit. No! Figure domino effect. Hold on. I did want to get the battle damaged Darth Vader from the Obi-Wan series by Black Series. That I wanted to get because that looked like a really good figure. Hold on, just fixing what caused the domino effect. Darth Maul. Um, yeah, but that's the Vader I would want to get. The new figure arts one doesn't look too bad. And then Mafex either reissued the Rogue One or they did another Vader. But oh no, I do have a Darth Vader. It's a Black Series one, but it's in my storage unit. Yeah, but like if I do want to get like a really good Darth Vader, it'll either be the Battle Damage one from Black Series or a figure arts or a Mafex one. Oh, I do have the Mafex Kylo Ren. That's my favorite Kylo Ren figure out of all the figure arts ones that we got. And I think Mafex just only did that one, but that Mafex one is a really good Kylo Ren figure. Like they nailed it with that. And Kylo Ren was probably my favorite character and one of really the only good things that came out of the newer trilogy, even though it's not super new anymore. It's came out in 2015, so it's almost 10 years old. But yeah, he was one of the better things about that newer series. BB-8 was, I mean, there was some good stuff about it. Like they definitely. What pissed me off about that is how they effed up Luke Skywalker's story. He, especially Ryan Johnson, man. Oh God. And then his fight was just a fake fight. Yeah, I think that's what that that sequel trilogy almost made me not want to be a Star Wars fan anymore because I started just not collecting Star Wars stuff anymore. I didn't watch any new Star Wars stuff until Mandalorian came out. Mandalorian kind of gave me gave me my love back for Star Wars. And most of their stuff they have been doing, like that's been going on Disney Plus, has been really good. Like the Bad Batch is great. I love the Bad Batch. What was that series where each episode were about different characters? The first one where he was like a samurai Jedi. That I want to just see a series of that dude. That episode was so awesome. Ah, what the hell was the name of that? I'm sure you guys are gonna say it in the comments. And then the Ahsoka series, I absolutely loved. I didn't watch the Andor, the prequel to Rogue One, because that character I didn't care about in Rogue One. Like I would have been more interested if it was about Donnie Yen's character and his buddy. That would have been a good prequel series. All right, where am I? Karate Boy. I'm mad I didn't get that manga V Jump Master Culture Instinct Goku. I don't think I did either. Unless I did and I forgot. I pre-ordered it. But I really do dig the way it looks. I know some people didn't like the faces too much, but I believe it is more manga accurate. And I don't think the people who don't like it, either they don't realize it or they're just not a fan of it. Kuso said, "Oh, that Goku is awesome. I'm waiting on the DF." The Demonical Fit Master Ultra Instinct Goku? Didn't that already release? Or did you just recently order one? You know what I just ordered on 5K actually? Remember that Snake Eyes I got? I think it was PW Toys. And it was based off the G.I. Joe movie Snake Eyes. I just ordered the Storm Shadow. I think I'll have that tomorrow or Saturday. I got 'em, as you can see from my profile pic. Yeah, the manga Ultra Instinct Goku, especially during the Moro arc, was just so dope, man. And then during granola, seeing the evolution, uh, uh, no, not evolution, the ultra ego ultra ego Vegeta. That was so freaking awesome. I love that, and I love that Vegeta just didn't go to Ultra Instinct. He got his own thing, that fits his personality more, which is something I love. And then I love how his hair is more purple. His eyebrows disappear. He has the God ring in his ear as well. I love the direction they went with the Moro arc and the Granola arc. And I stopped reading the manga once they jumped into the superhero arc. I'm not really the superhero. I enjoyed it as a movie. It wasn't bad or anything. The story wasn't bad. It's just I didn't care for it as much as like the Moro arc and the Granola arc. Jeez, I keep getting like hiccups or something. Uh, Thank you, Norma, and thank you for subscribing. Um, yeah, like because Goku really mastered it, and I think you just told me that, Karate Boy, that in the latest chapter he really mastered it for real now, because he was still trying to figure it out during like the Moro arc and Granola arc. I think Vegeta still needs to master Ultra Ego as well. But if since we got that manga, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, we better freaking get an Ultra Ego Vegeta. I swear to God, we better get one. Khan did make one that was really good, but I want a figure arts one. Like, who doesn't want that? And then they better do that with Black Frieza too. And I hope this arc is either focused on him, Frieza, being the main villain again, because he's so much powerful than both Goku and Vegeta right now. I don't know if he's more powerful than Beast Gohan, but time will only tell. But I don't know if this is going to be the Black Frieza arc yet. I don't even think they said what arc it was. Kuso, that is true. I try to make different content as well. Yeah, especially now with how being a content creator changed. Unless you're super big or really popular, it's like YouTube Shorts get more views now than regular videos. Unless you're like Mr. Beast or people have been doing it. Like Shardomus Prime constantly does it, but a lot of people notice drops in views on longer videos, even if it's like a couple of minutes. If it's under a minute and a YouTube short, like I have a couple of them that are in the hundreds of thousands of views. And it's like, what the hell? Why can't like random videos get like that? So you really have to do stuff that's super interesting. And like I said, with reviews, it's so oversaturated now. And it's just before it always used to be a race of time with me. And then I would get frustrated if something, was delayed a day because I'm like, shit, now it's going to mess up. Uh, people viewing my review now because now I'm getting it a day later and all these other reviewers are uploading them. Since I got rid of that, that stress has come off me. You're not trying to hurry up and review it before everybody else does. I think that was something that was really getting to me and really made me want to take a break too. So like sometimes I'll do reviews depending on the figure. Like if like Goku, when I got the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, I'm like, I gotta review this. Like I might review Gato here, but when I reviewed the version of Gojo, and I got the figure pretty early, like I got this pretty early, the Gojo reviews just only in the hundreds of views. So to me, like doing reviews now is kind of like a waste of time, a waste of money, because most of the time I have Champ Animation edit my videos now. That was something like I like to edit stuff sometimes, but you know that was something that would not annoy me, but it would be like editing is the longest thing to do when it comes to being a content creator. So editing, plus I was doing like a freaking full-time job. I was trying to be a content creator, and then I also have the cape business. So I'm trying to do juggle three different types of like jobs, and doing the editing just added on to that. And now having knowing Champ now, thanks to Starblast introducing me to him, uh, now that like I found someone who's like a really good editor, like my editing skills are just basic editing skills. I'm not a really good editor, but like Starblast and Champ, the way they edit, like really talented at it, and they go to school for it. Like Starblast Studios edits for pretty big YouTubers. He edits for Gamer Goku and Geekdom 101, and you just see how good of an editor he is. And then same with Champ. When Champ edits my videos, I'm like, holy shit, man, this guy is really good at editing. And they went to school to learn how to properly do stuff. Like me, I just learned it on my own and I just know the basics. I'm just a basic editor. So having Champ Animation help me with editing helps out so much. Because you could spend hours and hours just editing, and Starblast and Champ have a computer, so it's much easier for them because they have a mouse. Like I just have a mouse pad, so takes me longer to. I mean, I do have a mouse that I could use, but I don't have a proper mouse pad to put my mouse on. I just have the laptop mouse pad. So it takes a little longer when you cut stuff, and yeah, goes top. But I learned that from Mr. Beast. Like, if you hate editing, I don't hate it, but he said like you gotta make it so you can make it easier on yourself or something, or make it more enjoyable for yourself. And I remember, excuse me, and I remember Mr. B saying in an interview um, that he didn't like editing, so he hired editors. And I'm like, you know what? Or I think that was on Paul's Impulsive podcast because I wanted to learn how Mr. Beast does stuff because he's so successful, and I have learned things from him. Like I've learned to be a YouTuber from Shartimus Prime's words. He said, just be consistent, which that's what I did when I first started, and my channel started to, you know, gain traction. Like, if you want to be a content creator, you have to dedicate yourself and be consistent. That's the thing. If you're uploading a video like every other month or something, or one a month, it's not going to gain the traction you're hoping to gain. You got to upload at least like a few videos per month, even YouTube shorts. Even if you're just making YouTube shorts, that's fine too. But since they're shorter, easier to edit, and quicker, you got to make a lot of those. You got to do like a few a week. You know what I mean? So I don't know why. Like this was supposed to be about Demon Slayer. I'm over here talking talking about being a content creator and all that. By the way, this figure's freaking sweet, man. Really cool figure, yo. Truthfully, this is probably one of their best figures in the line. This is Toto. Their Gojos are really good. Sukuna. I never got Yuchi, but he looks like he's really good. Like all these figures are freaking home runs. The only thing that some people probably don't like, sometimes some pieces of plastic look glossy. Like this doesn't look as glossy because it's a rubbery plastic. This is actual hard plastic, so it has a little bit of gloss to it. It's not horrible, but some people might not like that stuff. But yeah, they definitely killed it with him. And I know the line isn't dead, but it's just when they don't announce something and then the latest figure comes out, it does make you question what the fuck are they doing? Because it's like, come on, man. You got to keep doing JJK, especially with how much more it's blown up since season two, which I'm sure they're going to announce a bunch of stuff soon. They got it, man. I think we're going to hear a bunch of Naruto stuff soon. I don't know what they're waiting for, but we're going to hear Naruto, JJK. We're probably going to see the Yu Yu Hakusho stuff too. We might get some more, like one or two Dragon Ball reveals and some One Piece stuff. Like I know they're going to announce some new stuff, maybe more Verone Kenshin stuff. Um, Hell's Paradise seems like I don't know what they're doing with that now. So they jumped into so many different lines. You don't know what they're going to continue and what they're not going to continue because they are notorious for making a few figures and then just stopping it. Look at Cowboy Bebop. Look at when they did Ninja Turtles. They are so notorious for that, and it sucks because then you invest into this line, and then it's just like, bro, WTF, bro, WTF. All right, I kind of went on another rant there as well. Well, not rant, but hey, I'm behind on comments, so don't worry. I will catch up. Ghost Tab, I lost a lot. Hold on, I lost a lot of the love for Marvel Legends and Hasbro Transformers. Unfortunately, I started buying the effects in Chogokin, which cost more. That they do, good sir, that they do. Norma said, "Can we see your Wolf Predator figure?" I don't have it anymore. The SH Monster Arts one. Because I think that's really, I mean, we had got an older statue like, I think, NECA one, and I think McFarlane did a statue like one. I might be wrong with McFarlane though, but I know NECA did, like before they really made them articulated, they did like swivel cuts and all that crap. That's when they made a wolf predator or wolf predator. But what NECA really needs to do, it's like, what the hell's going on with your predator line, bro? Like, I don't even think we have a new Predator figure coming out. I think the feral Predator from Prey was their last one. And so many people, including myself, this is my favorite on screen or movie version of Predator, and that's Predator Wolf or Wolf Predator. I mean, it is from like the worst movie with a Predator in it, AVP Requiem, but he was the most badass Predator, hands down, in film. He was. And it's a shame because they had the prototype and they've made the prototype with the accessories, but they just put it on the shelf and it's like they forgot about it. They're so like their team and T line, they are so focused on, they're forgetting about the other lines that really helped them become the company they are today, like their Predator line. I don't even think there's any Alien figures coming out, and there still is a lot of stuff they could do. You know, that they could redo Predators from 2010. They could redo um, the AVP stuff, first one, and fucking or freaking damn it, do the AVP Requiem stuff. Like, what are you guys doing, dude? Like, I love the TMNT stuff, but I also love the Predator stuff. I feel like TMNT really took all their time, you know? Ghost Tab. After Hasbro losing also much money last quarter, do you think they'll go back to doing better figures to get their customers back, or will they go full F-tard and make figures as cheap as possible? Why, thank you, Ning Soon. So glad to see you happy. Thank you, sir. I'm glad to see anybody happy. You know, you don't want to see people not happy. And with the world we live in, I know it can be difficult for some people to be happy, but you just got to do things that make you happy. You know what I mean? So Ghost Hive. So I don't know how much money they lost. I'm guessing they took a hit last year. But you know what it is with Hasbro? They'll do a wave of figures, and let's say five in a wave, right? Or sometimes six, or it's five with a BAF. They'll try really hard with two figures, maybe three, depending if it's five or six. And then the other half of the figures in that wave are just absolute garbage that they don't care about and are super cheap. I wouldn't mind if Marvel Legends did like three, like, because Black Series does this. Sometimes they just do something by themselves, and sometimes you'll get like three, four figures maybe in a wave. Usually it's like three. I wouldn't mind if Hasbro Marvel Legends did this. If that's what you're talking about, Marvel Legends with Hasbro. I wouldn't mind if they did like three figures a wave and really put their all into each one of those characters. Want to charge 30, include more stuff? Do it. You don't have to put so many figures in a wave and just put out trash ones. Because look, look at the No Way Home wave that had like Mary Jane, I think all three Spider-Man figures. They had Matt Murdock, like Sandman, like it seems like the Mary Jane you always see warming up the pegs. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've done that version of Mary Jane plenty of times before, but I mean, some people might have wanted that No Way Home version of her. But you could have done like a two-pack with her and Ned or something. You know what I mean? There's more side characters. People want like the heroes and villains more often. I don't know how good or bad her figure turned out, but whenever I see that wave in stores, it's always her freaking figure. I saw Matt Murdock once. I should have bought it, but I didn't because I'm like, I'm probably just gonna have him standing there holding his cane. I'm like, it's probably gonna be dumb, but I should have got it to tell you the truth. But yeah, there's just certain figures and waves that you just always see sitting there. You know what I mean? So if they would just make like a few figures per wave and really focus on each one of them, I feel like that would be a better route for them to go. But I don't know. I don't really know how like they really work. Ghost Media or Ghost Media. E-Night Media is good and cheap, but they get their stuff after Big Bad Toy Store does take a while to get stuff, so that's saying something. Also, you pay 10% down and pay the rest on arrival. Like, I don't mind that. Welcome back, Azon. Um, I don't mind that, like, because 5K does that. They'll have you pay like 10%. I don't mind throwing down like I mean sometimes like when I pre-ordered him from Karama, I paid him in full. And you know what? I like doing that sometimes. I feel like these retailers should give you the option to pay now or later. Sometimes I like to do it, and like if I have the money, I'll do it. If not, I'll rather pay when it's in stock. I don't even mind putting down a little deposit for it if I'm not paying it in full. But I feel like they should give you the option to either pay now or pay when it's in stock, which is what we do with capes. Like if something's not in stock, they'll give you the option to pay now, pay later through Instagram. Etsy, they make you pay for it right away, but if you contact us through Instagram, I give you the option you can pay now or pay when it's in stock. Because some people prefer to pay now, some people prefer to pay later. And probably like me, like if you have the money and want to pay it now, you just want to pay it now and get the payment out. So when it's in stock, it just ships out to you. So I feel like retailers should do that more often. Ghost Town Dragon Stores an alternative to pay less and figure art, same as Mifex or Hasbro Legends. One uses paint, the other one is Marvel Legends. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And then he said, DD19, you can beat NECA and make the first Sleepy Hollow Raphael monster line. For a second, I thought you were gonna say they should make some Sleepy Hollow figures, the Johnny Depp movie. I would have been like, you know what? That would be some pretty cool figures. Now thinking about it, like I plan to do a video because before figure collecting really blew up in like the 2010 and 2010s. Think about all the movies in like the 2000s, right? There's so many movies they can make characters of. So I put a list together for a new video of my most wanted action figures. Some of them are anime, some of them most of them are like movie characters. I think it's half and half. Most of them are movie characters. Now thinking about it, some of them are comic characters, but there's a lot of movie characters on there that get skipped over because they came out from like 2000 to 2009, like Ninja Assassin, Rizzo, or Gladiator, Russell Crowe's character. Like, how dope of a figure would that be? So I put together a list of just figures I want made. Some definitely have the possibility of getting made, and then some don't really look like it. That's also why I love third party figure lines. Like Walking Dead's pretty much its hype. Like Walking Dead used to be up here, it's like down here. There's still loyal fans. Like I still like it. I'm gonna watch the new Rick and Michonne series, the ones that live, right? It's this Sunday. So I'm gonna watch it and watch that series, see how it does. Supposedly they're gonna bring in. I guarantee you they're gonna bring Norman Reedus because they're bringing in, I think, like a character or some characters from the original Walking Dead or from the spin-off shows, and I feel like they're all gonna meet up at the end of the Rick and Michonne show. But like this third-party company, if you see my latest figure news video, they're called Kraken Toys or Kraken Studio. They're making a Rick Grimes. I mean, it's not they gave you like interchangeable arms with like the hands. It's just all one piece, so you can't move the wrist, which is kind of dumb, but it's the only like really good 1/12 scale Rick Grimes, and I've been wanting a Rick Grimes figure for forever because McFarlane just didn't do it for me, man. I mean, I do have some of those figures, the Walking Dead ones, but like there's characters like that these toy companies just don't think about. That's why like the third party stuff, like they go back. Like PW Toys went back and made some freaking Matrix figures. I'm like, holy shit, hell yeah. I mean, they only did, I think, the Neo from the first one and then the Revolutions and Reloaded Neo. But that's it, sadly. But even like Felix Toys, they did the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Nobody else did that but them. Like the a really good 1/12 scale version of him. And then they went back and did Heath Ledger's one, and that one is freaking great. So even PW Toys, I think I'm mixing them up now, but they went back to the GI Joe movies, made Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and the Snake Eyes was really good, and I'm pretty sure the Storm Shadow will be just as good. So these third party lines, I'm starting to like love them more than official toy company toy companies because they're making characters you've wanted that toy companies overlooked because it came out like 20 years ago or something. So it's cool that these third party companies are going back to do stuff like that. Like that one company that's making the Gandalf the Grey figure. Like hell yeah, dude. Superhero Bryn. Sorry about my name. A CC was made years ago, but if you have it, does the SH Figure Arts Man Beast form Kaido have good articulation? I didn't get Kaido yet. I think he like just released, but um, I will have it when it comes out. At least when it releases in the US, I'm gonna get it because I did pre-order one with my buddy from Ageless Geeks. Hey, Izon, do you like the Deadpool figure? Which Deadpool? Like when the movie Deadpool came out, I wanted like Mafex or Figure Arts to make a Deadpool. Mafex has an amazing comic version Deadpool. That's probably the best comic version Deadpool figure in 1/12 scale. The one that Mafex did. The Figma one wasn't too bad. Um, Hasbro's made a nice chunk of Deadpool figures. I feel like some are good, some aren't as good. Their movie Deadpool, Marvel Legends, I didn't like. The figure arts movie Deadpools are really good figures. I actually just ordered because I did a while back. I did get the first one that was more vibrant, his regular suit. I ended up selling it, but they made another one where it's like they put like a heavy wash on it. They're trying to give him that look when the kid kind of blew him up at the end of Deadpool 2, and then he had like the grayish black X Force suit look. But the figure looks nothing like that. It still just looks red with black, but it's like a darker red. But the thing with that one has guns. The other one didn't for some reason. And it's like, what the hell? But those Deadpool figures I like. There's so many good Deadpool figures out there. I remember when Toy Biz had the only good articulated Deadpool figure back in like the mid late 2000s because there was no toy companies really like Figure Arts was still new, you know? They didn't even make their Dragon Ball stuff yet. This is when Toy Biz were like the top dogs, and the only good Deadpool was that Series 6, Marvel Legends. I believe it's Series 6. But I remember he started going for a ton of money, and I did end up selling it for like I think like 200 bucks or something at a comic book store. But I remember always searching for it before, like I sold it a long time ago. But I remember always searching for it, and it was so hard to find. But there's so many good Deadpool figures out there. Azon. Is there any specific Deadpool you're referring to? I'm trying to think other companies that have made. Trying to plug my phone in that have made a good Deadpool figure or made a Deadpool figure. Oh, Amazing Yamaguchi. They did their first one, and then they made like a 2.0 one. I never got the 2.0 one, but it looked pretty good. Burgos, what are your expectations for the upcoming Berserker Armor Guts? Are you still going to get it? Yeah, unfortunately, I do have it for pre-order. I'm hoping and praying that they really retweak that SOB. I don't care if they push back his release date. I want them to fix it because a lot of it looks like the same engineering. You know, if you look at the promo pics, a lot of the same similarities, because he is pretty much wearing the same thing, you know. So I really hope they're going back, retweaking it, and fixing the issues the regular Guts had, because Guts is just one of my favorite characters, period, along with like Zoro and Akaza and Bardock. So it's like heartbreaking seeing stuff like this happen to Berserk in general. First, we had the horrible 3D animated POS 2016 2017 anime, and it's like, oh God, why did you do that? And now, I mean, Figma did a decent job for what they did back in like 2015. Their Skull Knight looks really good. It looks really, really good. Then they reissued these Berserk figures when they should have updated the wrist joints at least, which they did not, because they had very fragile, thin, just pegs. They had a hinge and a peg, and that was it. And you would think they would break. I think one of them did break on me on one of the Guts figures, but it's you see figure arts and you think it's going to be safe and they're going to just kill it, you know. Then we get Guts and it's like, oh my God, this is the worst figure of 2023. Plus that figure's almost 100 bucks, and it's like, bro, come on, dude, really, man. And then Griffith comes out. He's not as bad as Guts, but he has his issues too. And then they give you that cheap ass molded pre-posed POS horse with no shading or extra paintwork. You know, they cheaped out big time. And that Griffith was what, like $130 or something like that. And then afterwards shipping is probably like 140, 150. So it's like, dude, you guys really just shit not just on collectors, but Berserk and Miura's creation like that. First the anime does it, now figure arts just whoa, you guys could have hit a gold mine with this, man. Like I know Berserk isn't like the most popular thing out there. It is it is really one of the best manga stories ever told and created. Like a lot of people do agree with that, but it's not like big like Dragon Ball, you know? And I wish it would get that big, but it's such a dark story, you know. People, I feel like under 16 should not read it. Like it really has some effed up shit in it. I mean, yeah, even pushing like 15, 16, watching or reading the Golden Age arc, you know, there's some dark shit in there, man. So that's why I feel like it's not as popular as like a Demon Slayer or Naruto or Dragon Ball or One Piece. It's such a dark series, but that's something I absolutely love about Berserk. I mean, I have a freaking Berserk hat on here. It's really one of the greatest stories ever told, not just in manga. It is an amazing story, period. And I hope this new anime that we're getting, that I keep seeing that we're going to get, seems like they want to stick true to the manga. As long as they do that and they animate the hell out of this thing, like what Ufotable does, or like what Mappa does, even Toei, I mean, Toei isn't the best, but they're pretty damn good. I mean, they are getting much better, I really like a lot of the One Piece stuff they've been doing, but if just do goddamn traditional 2D animation. Do not throw 3D animation in it unless you're Ufotable. They know how to do it. So hopefully the new series will, and please skip the Golden Age arc, whoever's animating this Berserk series. I mean, you have people doing fan shorts of it and doing it properly. Like there's a dude I'm subscribed to, and I think he does it all. I think by himself. Like he's just some regular dude like me that just animates Berserk, and it's only maybe like 10, 14 minutes long episodes, and I think he only did one episode so far. So far, episode two comes out next, but he started it off with the Black Swordsman arc. So like we don't need a third retelling of the Golden Age arc. You know what I mean? But yeah, but Burgos, I am really hoping that the SH Figure Arts Berserk Armor Guts is fixed. I hope it does not turn out like the other guts. Please, Tamashii Nations, fix that. Fix it, because I want them to make more characters from the manga. We get Shirike. I think that's how you say her name. I never know how to properly say it. And then we're getting Zod. And then imagine if they do the beast form of Zod. How dope would that be? And then if we get Serpico, I love Serpico. He's dope as hell. A Skull Knight, they could do the God's Hand, a Femto. There's so much they could do with Berserk if they do the goddamn figures right, man. And same goes for the anime. Kuso, yes, Predators should be. Wait, yes. Predators should be big. It makes sense. Also, Storm Collectibles, Yujiro, Hanma, his perfect height. He's 7.8 inches, and it makes sense. Yeah, I know he's like a super tall dude. I always see that one dude who cosplays as him, and he's real popular on like TikTok and YouTube. But he like looks just like if there was a live action one. But I know a lot of people love that character. I don't know who he is. Is he like the villain in the latest anime of Baki? I know he's a huge fan favorite though. Ghost Hat. Baki is for anime veterans. You need to understand the genre to get the message. If you like Baki, you love Food Wars. Food Wars, who recommended Food Wars to me? Was it Star Blast? Somebody was. Unless it was one of you guys. Kuso, he has a perfect height standing towards the Goku. Well, there's a fun way to do it, Kit Bash. And on the G. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not loud more. That's spoilers. Okay. Burgos, will you still be making Luffy's cape? Oh, his coat, the one MX sells, will use the black ink. Yeah, see, they're not, they need to rinse theirs out, is what they need to do. My girl, I think, is slowly starting to get back to making capes again, and she just doesn't enjoy making like coats or trench coats. It's very difficult to do and very time consuming. But there was a few people do want them, and I'm trying to get her to make like three because I know at least two people that really want one. Like I do have one here, but I told her we got to add wire in the sleeve because there's wire everywhere else in the collar, on the sides, on bottom on it. Where is it? Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. So yeah, like she did kill it with his coat here. I don't really like have it on him properly, but like there's bendy wire here on the back, on the collar. There just isn't dog hair. There just isn't bendy wire in the sleeves. I mean, it's fine without it, to tell you the truth, but having the bendy wire in the sleeves, it does add more to it. I don't really have it on, and I'm just kind of giving you an idea. But yeah, That's the thing with people who make cloth good items. Either they don't know this or they just don't bother with it. But some fabric is dyed. Probably a nice chunk of it is dyed. But if you don't really wash it out, it'll stain your figures. So there's specific types of material I know that'll stain your figures, and I wash them out all the time. And I also test stuff out on my figures. If I start seeing a stain, I'll wash out all the fabric. But excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if she can make like three of these. But when it comes to like coats like this, trench coats, they're very time consuming, and I think it frustrates her sometimes. So she doesn't really like making stuff like this. She more doesn't mind making like capes, cloaks, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna see if she can make like a few of them because there is a few people who keep asking for it. Oh yeah, Star Wars Visions. Wow, that's how far behind I am on comments. Jeez. Mendo Figman, what are we talking about? I don't know what I was talking about then. Breadcrumb. Do you like bread? Yes, I do. Sometimes I'll even take bread and just take the crust off and then smush it into like a ball and then just eat it. Eat just the dough like that. Does anybody else do that? Ghost House, Star Wars Vision was the one story per episode. Yeah, yeah, it was Star Wars Visions. Yeah. Man, I'm far behind. Jeez. You know what it is? I kept talking a lot during certain things, so I fell really far behind on comments. Darth Maul. All right. Yeah, so if I'm not reading your comments right away, I am super duper far behind on them. Ghost Tab. Dragon Ball manga finished the superhero arc. Yep, and they start. Yeah, yeah. When we were talking about it, yeah, I know they're two chapters into the new arc. Ning Soon. Will you be getting the Mesco Snake Eyes? Yes, I actually just paid for mine from Angel Geeks. I'm just waiting for him to ship it. Hey, what's up, Anime Kid? Your old one got hacked. What the heck? Gotta be careful where you put your information. Azon. Do you like the Deadpool? Oh yeah, I answered that already. Kuso. I'll be going now. I gotta sleep. Alright, bro, I'll see you next live. I'm hoping. I mean, I don't need a moderator right now, but I will definitely keep you in mind next time, Anime Kid. Vinny, what's up, buddy? Super Mario Zilla. Oh shit. Yeah, Vinny, I just saw 3 hours ago. I just got back from Demon Slayer Hashira training arc. It was really good. Vinny, if you're still in here, Super Mario Zilla, did you start watching Demon Slayer yet? Because I think Star Blast is going to see it Sunday. So depending when he sees it Sunday, we're either going to do that podcast episode Sunday night, evening, or if not, Monday. But if you did start watching Demon Slayer and you're enjoying it, like if you don't like it, don't force yourself to watch it. But if you start watching it and enjoy it and catch up, that's when we plan to do the episode. Probably, I'm thinking more towards Monday than Sunday because that's when Star Blast plans to see it on Sunday. Madara, I'm hoping SH Figure Arts to Shikamaru and Gara. I hope they do too. Tell you the truth, I think Shikamaru is going to be announced this year and probably releasing later this year. That's what I think. Gara, I'm not sure yet. Kiki, I have a question. Cats or dogs? Kiki, here's the answer to your question. Luffy, Luffy, hey buddy. That's right, dogs. Like I like cats, but they're too like, I'm better than you, human. You know what I mean? Cats like give off that. Like they're kind of like a dickhead. You know what I mean? I mean cats are great, so great though. But I I prefer dogs. You know, like if like when I got my dog, I got a dog over a cat. You know, like dogs. I don't know. I feel like because cats can mess you up too, man. I mean, dogs can too, but yeah, I like dogs more than cats. How about you, Kiki? Blaine said hi. Hello, Blaine. Wuso, can you see this? Yeah, I'm just really far behind on comments if you're still in here. Wuso? Karate boy. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Even though I'm far behind on comments. Ning soon. I read the eclipse of Berserk in the middle of the night. Bad decision. Yeah, the eclipse, such a dark scene, man. Malice. Just showed up in my recommended. What's going on? What's up? Yeah, when I go live, I guess it like features more often when I go live on my phone, which is pretty cool. But it's cool, like, because I'll get like new subscribers, and it's awesome being able to have new people discover my channel, you know? And it's fun going live and just talking with you guys too. Karate Boy, just a chill live with DD19 talking about figures. Yes, that's what I mainly try to do with them. I was thinking about maybe getting like a couple of PC games and maybe playing like a PC game live or something. Like, is One Piece World Seeker on PC? I know it's on PS4. But I was thinking of doing that, you know, so you guys, I could still talk about stuff, but then I could play a game and make it more entertaining than just sitting here. I mean, sitting here is fine too, but I mean, we could do stuff where we do. Have you guys ever seen me, Champ, and Star Blast play like guess that character in 60 seconds? Maybe you guys like when I catch up with comments, or if we decide to do this one live. We could do stuff like one of you guys will pick a character. Say we'll do like One Piece, you know, just pick a character from One Piece. I can only ask you one question, and usually it's supposed to be yes or no answers, and you just give me yes or no, and I have to try to figure it out within 60 seconds. And then I could do the same thing with you guys. You know, I could think of a character, and you guys could guess or ask the one question. I'll give a yes or no answer to it. I mean, we don't have to do it in 60 seconds. We could just keep going until someone gets it, you know? Because I'm trying to think of other like fun stuff we could do. Hello, Yoshiro. Bottle of water. You wanted me to say bottle of water, Super Saiyan? There you go. Hi, Rocks Animator. Thank you for subscribing. What's with say a car for edit? Porsche. Repetition, I think on this channel. J- wait. Yoshiro, hi. What's your favorite color? Probably blue. Like I said, I'm pretty far behind on comments, but I'm slowly catching up. Burgos, I would take the coat just like that. Looks really good. Don't need the extra wire. I mean, if you want to buy that coat, Burgos, you're more than welcome. Just hit me up on Instagram or something. Ren Renato, hey bro, from Brazil. Well, welcome from Brazil. From Brazil. Naomi, hi, I'm new. Hello, Naomi. Welcome. Josh boy, when was I born? Guess what year I was born. How about that? If you guess correctly, I will tell you. Oh, look, I caught up with the comments. So Josh Boy said, when were you born? Take some guesses. If you guess correctly, I will tell you. Jello, Donatello. I like your username. Yo, Double D19, what's happening? Nothing much, man. Just, chilling like a villain. Nine, what's your general type of content I do? So, I'm like a big figure collector, so I'll do like figure related content. I also do have another channel where I do uh my name's Mr. Caves. and either it'll be Mr. Dot Caves or Mr. Underscore Caves. And what I blew up from like on TikTok was doing videos of like water balloon races or games. So what I do is I'll have like a few different color balloons. You pick a color, and whichever is the last balloon to pop and survive last is the winner. But when I throw them down the steps, I'll do it in slow motion and then I commentate over it. But I over exaggerate it, but it makes it more entertaining. So that's other content I do. Um, I mean, it is fun. And then I do like other stuff where I put a balloon inside of a balloon inside of a balloon inside of a balloon inside of a balloon, and it's all water balloons. And then I have you guess. I say, guess what colors in the balloon in this balloon, and then you got to try to figure out what colors are in it. But this channel here, I mostly focus on figures, anime. I'm really big in anime. I'm I have been doing more anime content on my channel, but I do like figure stuff. Um, Either anime characters, movie characters, comic book characters, like stuff like that. And then I'd like to do little documentaries of the history of action figures, and I'll either pick like a specific character, like I've done Goku before, and then I go through the very first action figure of them to like where we're currently at, or if it's like I did one of Ninja Turtles most recent. So it's like if you're a big geek or nerd like me, you like anime, collectibles, that's the type of stuff I do on this channel. If you like more satisfying, entertaining things, that's my Mr. Caves stuff. So, yes, that's what I pretty much do now. Zach. Hello, just call me Zach. I did. Naomi, 1991. No, but kind of close. Let's see if someone can guess the year I was born. I do look younger than I look. Zach, do you want $1 or double it? Double it and give it to the next person. Nine, what content would you prefer to make? Sorry. No, these questions are fine. Um, I mean, I like doing both those different types of content I do on this channel and the other stuff. 89, you're getting warmer. 95, that's colder. Um, Yeah, like the water balloon stuff is fun. It's something different. The figure stuff and anime stuff I really enjoy too. Um, like if I had a choice to do something, what would I do? I mean, if I could just do something where it's just all about Demon Slayer, the anime, 86, you're getting warmer. If it's like just about Demon Slayer and like I could do that for a living, I would do that. Like I do Demon Slayer anime stuff on here though. 85, you're getting warmer. Alex, you're very close. You're very close too, Naomi. You said 1985 too. If you guess mine, you got it. Not 83. There it is, Naomi. 84. That is correct. So, nine. I'm a year older than you. Naomi got it. It's 1984. That's when I was born on Long Island, New York, at Stony Brook Hospital when I was a baby. DB Figs, what's up, bro? Man, it's already 9 o'clock. Yay, I won. You did. You won. Congratulations, Bobby. No, Bobby. Naomi. Good game. Yeah, you did win, Naomi. DB Figs, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Zach. $1,248 or double it. Ooh, So would double it and give it to the next person, because then they would get about like 24,000. Poop. Yes. Poop is fun to say, and it's funny. Uh, Double it and give it to the next person. Alex Lamb, you look young now. Yeah, I've always looked younger than I was. If I shaved my beard, I'd probably look like I'm in like my mid or late 20s. What the heck are you doing? Do you need to go outside or something, buddy? Yeah, for anybody joining, I just got my Luffy tattoo. My dog's name is Luffy too, but it looks sloppy right now because there's an ink bag over it, but it looks exactly like Luffy's wanted poster. The same dude did this Akaza right here. He's a really good tattoo artist. So I have Luffy's wanted poster. Stop, dude. What are you doing? And then next I'm gonna have Zoro's wanted poster, and then Sanji's. And then I plan to get Kakashi and Tengen Uzui. All right, anime kid. I'll see you next time, buddy. Yeah, my mom looks probably 10, 15 years younger than she looks right now, too. Yeah, I definitely got that from my mom's side. I mean, yeah, some people get like even my girlfriend has. She looks younger than than she looks. You know, some people get those genes where they don't look as old as they do. I mean, you have some people that look older than they do. You know, and they start growing like some dudes will grow facial hair like still in high school. It's like, bro, what the hell? Thanks, Alex Lamb. Yeah, I wish I could show you the Luffy one. Like, see how it looks real sloppy? It's because it's in an ink bag. So it's you even see like this one kind of hurt. You can see I was like bleeding over here. But what he's doing, because I'm gonna get a sleeve, so he wants to do like a gray background, maybe make it smoke for like smoker. But yeah, he used such a small needle here, it really like dug into me and kind of made me bleed. That kind of hurt. But then when he was doing the shading one, it's kind of like a wide needle, or it's like three needles or something all bunched together. That one kind of hurt too. But like around your wrist can hurt sometimes. Like when he did Akaza's feet, that hurt a little bit, but the rest of it didn't really hurt. Like when he gets up here to do Zoro, I know that's really not going to hurt. But yeah, you could see like it cut like when he was because some tattoos hurt, man. I mean, they're not. Sometimes they don't feel bad depending where you get it, but sometimes it could hurt. Plus, when it's more detail, they got to use that real tiny needle, and using a really, really tiny needle, it's just a sharp pain, you know? Meow. Oh God, you're giving me a tongue twister. All right, I'm gonna have to walk my dog because he's staring at me and keeps bugging me. But thanks everyone for joining the live. I said meow already. Meow, meow, meow. But thanks everybody for joining the live. I might go live again tomorrow. So if you guys, woof, if you guys love it, if you guys want to, you enjoy decisions of, you enjoy decisions about current releases and thoughts on current development on anime. I most definitely do. Like I from seeing Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc in the theaters, and it was great. But I just started watching Solo Leveling, which is getting really good. I'm a big fan of One Piece, obviously, with the tattoo, and Demon Slayer, again, with the tattoo. Jujutsu Kaisen, I really like a lot. My Hero Academia, that comes out this year. The newest anime I'm watching is Ninja Kamui. Kamui? It's on Toonami at the moment, but it's really really good. Current discussions on anime. Oh wait, you enjoyed discussion? Oh yeah. Me and my buddies do that on our podcast. We'll either talk like figures or we'll do anime specific episodes. Like we're gonna do an episode on the 1 hour Demon Slayer special, And then when Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 ended, we did a whole episode on that. So we do, it's the Plastic Power podcast, but I upload the video version on my channel. Like when the Deadpool 3 movie trailer came out, and then the new Godzilla and Kong one, and then we got the X-Men animated series one. We just did an episode talking about that, which I think I'll have up right after this live. But yeah, if you like anime stuff, I do a nice chunk of anime stuff on my channel, and then on our podcast, we do anime episodes. We try to do every other episode, like one episode about like figures, collectibles, then the next episode would be anime, back to like figures, sometimes movies. I love Dragon Ball. There's Bardock. I gotta get him colored in. Yeah, I have a, you know, who doesn't love Dragon Ball? It's the it's the father of anime to me. Dragon Ball is great. Read your tongue twister. No. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought another butter, and the butter tasted better than the bitter butter. Betty bought butter, but the butter Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Hold on. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought Lily, stop it. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter, and the butter tasted better than the bitter butter. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter, and the butter tasted better, and the bitter better. Damn it! Damn you and your tongue twister. Bro, I love Goku Black. Yeah, Goku Black's dope as hell. This is like a non-canon version of him. It's the Time Breaker. It's from one of the games or Dragon Ball Heroes or something. But yeah, Goku Black is dope as hell. And I really want them to bring Dragon Ball Super back because I have read the Moro and Granola arc, and they have two great stories they can animate right there. Same here, Nine. That was the only anime I watched for years until someone told me to watch Naruto because it's very similar to Dragon Ball. Like I knew there was other anime out there, but I'm like nothing ever is as good as Dragon Ball. But yeah, Dragon Ball Heroes. Yeah. That's what the Time Breaker is from. Yeah. Um, but yeah, like I never watched any other anime besides Dragon Ball. Then someone got me to watch Naruto, and I'm like, holy shit, this is a really good anime. And then I'm like, let me watch One Piece next. And then One Piece became my favorite anime. And then I just went down a deep rabbit hole of anime. But yeah, I love so much anime. Berserk's one of my favorites. Demon Slayer's like one of my favorite favorites. Definitely in my top three with One Piece. But like Dragon Ball used to be on my number one. Now One Piece is probably my number one. Then maybe Demon Slayer. Naruto's pretty high up there. Berserk's definitely high up there. Dragon Ball is definitely my top five. Just Dragon Ball as an entirety. Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah, Rurouni Kenshin, love Rurouni Kenshin. I have the original on DVD, the complete series, and I've been watching the new animated Rurouni Kenshin. But Yu Yu Hakusho, I need to watch. I saw the live action, and I did watch the first few episodes of the anime, but that I definitely need to continue watching because so many people keep telling me to continue watching it. And yes, Madara, SH Figuarts Zabuza would definitely be awesome. But I need to wrap it up because my dog needs to go out. But I'll probably go live tomorrow. So if you guys are, just on YouTube, like what I'm usually doing, I'll be live between 6 through 8 p.m. tomorrow. Eastern time. So if you guys want to join me live tomorrow, that's when I'll probably go live. But thanks everybody for joining, and I love the questions. Keep them coming on the lives. And yeah, thanks for joining, and I will see all of you later and in the next live.